Good morning. Here I am in my kitchen in Worcestershire. Hello, this is Janet here, and today I'm going to be cooking a new recipe that is new to me, and I've tried this before many years ago in a little restaurant in Edinburgh. Such a simple recipe, I cannot believe I've never tried it because it's delicious. And so today I have some smoked haddock. This is dyed. I'm not sure whether it should be dyed or not, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. 250 ml of whole milk, 400 grams of potato, floury type potato for mashing, cut into small cubes, about a centimetre or just under half an inch square, 300 ml of plain water, and it should be a medium onion, but I couldn't get any. It's most extraordinary, couldn't get any in Aldi yesterday or the day before, and the brown onions were there. They were plentiful, but they don't agree with our tummies. So I'm using shallots, which I'm sure somebody's going to tell me, Janet, you shouldn't be doing that, but that's all I've got, so shallots it is. And I'm just going to show you how we put these ingredients together to make Cullen skink. Now, I looked it up on the internet, and Cullen is the name of a place in Scotland, and skink is an old Scottish word meaning soup. So soup of Cullen, that's what it is, that's what I'm making. Now the recipe suggested using a tablespoon of butter to fry off the onions, so that's what I'm using. In go my onions. Just for a few minutes until they become translucent. Now, how's your imagination? I'm sorry, I've made a boo-boo. For some reason I didn't record this bit, so I'm going to talk you through it. So in the pan you had some onions fried off and going translucent. Once those are cooked, after 4 or 5 minutes, you add the cubed potato and the water. Bring it up to the boil and then let it simmer for 15 minutes till the potatoes are cooked. In this small frying pan, I'm poaching the fish and the milk. So that is about 5 minutes needed for that once the milk has come up to a reasonable temperature. I just want to mention the difference between bassa and haddock. Now, just from making this recipe, I can see that haddock is a superior fish, but the price difference is huge. I can buy 2 fillets of bassa for, I think it's $1.79 or $1.89 in Aldi, and I couldn't get any smoked haddock in Aldi, so I had to go to Morrison's, where I picked up slightly less weight for £6.10. So that means it's over 3 times more expensive. I paid up and looked big this time, but I'm afraid next time I shall make it in bassa, but I suspect it won't be quite as tasty. It's not as good a fish in my view, but at that price difference, I don't think I've really got an option. Now, the haddock has been cooking for just over 5 minutes, and I'm going to take it out of the pan, so switch off. And lift it out onto a plate. Because we want this to cool down slightly and make it into flakes. All that bit's already dropping part is flaking itself before we reunite the ingredients. So I'm going to leave that there for a moment just to cool down. Now the fish has been cooling and I'm just going to break it up gently into smaller pieces, breaking up really nicely. And then I'm going to add that to the main mixture. Now everything is cooked. The potatoes and the onions have had 15 minutes and are looking, I'll just check, but they are looking, yes, lovely. At this point we put in the smoked haddock. And the milk that the haddock cooked in. And you cook it for another 5 minutes and then it's ready to serve. So quick, so easy. Why haven't I cooked it before? I never know. Now, this is cooked. Really quick and easy. Brilliant for a quick lunch. I'm not sure that this amount of ingredients is enough for 4 people. That was what it was intended for. Especially, it would be okay for a light lunch or a starter. I'm not sure about a main course. I think I would want to put more ingredients in for that. And then you ladle it out into your bowls and voila. Absolutely wonderful. The smell is delicious. Yeah, maybe enough for 3, not for 4. And then once you've done that, a sprinkling of parsley. And serve with nice fresh bread. What could be more welcoming and more delicious? Great recipe.